I was around 12 when I first came to know about Annie Frank. Being someone who was not allowed to use the internet regularly since I was still young, as my parents claimed, it was clear that my source of information were mostly textbooks. So, I read few extracts from Annie Frank's diary and I was inspired to keep a diary of my own. In fact, growing up as a shy person, it was really helpful for me to explore the world of journaling. However, after 5 years of keeping a diary, slowly I was tired of it. I hated my diary so much that I decided it is finally time to stop. Now, during this pandemic situation and with the growing needs of self care, when everybody is encouraging each other to keep a diary or journal, I thought of reflecting on my own mistakes. After thinking for a bit, I actually came to realize all the reasons that finally forced me to break my habit of journaling. So, the problem with my process of journaling was that I mainly wrote about the incidents and events that bothered me. If anything bad happened in school, I would write it. I felt sad, I would write it. I felt stressed, I would write it. I fought with my friends or my family, I would write it. Gradually, it became a sequence of negative incidents where each page of my diary was filled with only the bad events and stories. I hardly wrote about the good things happening in my life because I did not need to, and there lied the problem. You see, as we all know, our problems are difficult to share with anybody, whereas when we are happy, we have a lot of people to talk to. And thus, I barely recorded the good things that happened in my life. It was really discouraging for me when I turned few pages of my own diary later on because in that way I was only reminded of the incidents that I was supposed to forget. So, around the time I started writing a diary, even in my school, the teacher taught us about diary writing. It was a part of our syllabus, and thus I had to practice a specific format of diary writing. In that way, I was always really strict with maintaining the format rather than being honest with myself. The result was eventually I got tired of it. The same format of writing was so systematic that it was painful. I was stupid. It took me a lot of time to change my ideas and actually focus on what I was feeling rather than being true to the guidelines. Oftentimes, I would give out unnecessary details to fill the pages, and at other times, I would write less than I wanted to just to fill up the three paragraph rule or something. Journaling to me was an information capsule where I would try to accommodate as much information as I could. So, in that way, my diary was really monotonous, dry, and very precisely lame. I actually hated reading it. It was so boring and so monotonous. Sometimes I felt like I am simply looking at my to do list rather than my diary. I would say a diary should be a very personal thing where we only write about the things that we want to write rather than what we are told we should write. It doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing or pretty to look at, but it should be understandable so that we can reflect on ourselves and evaluate our growth. Don't write a diary for anybody, do it for yourself. While maintaining a regular journal, treat it like a friend. Write about the happy moments of your life with as much effort as you write the bad ones. In this way, while you feel like rereading your journal, it makes you smile as much as it makes you sad. Writing about only the upsetting events is simply holding up negative energy. Forget about the format. It's better that we write whatever we want and however we want to. That way, it gives us more freedom and the process is more relaxing than being a burden. Separate a diary from a bullet journal or a habit tracker. A personal diary is more about our feelings than about what we did and what we should do. Many people would still not want to keep a diary because of the fear that someone else would find out. Now, that is a complicated case. However, the easiest solution to it would be keeping a temporary journal. Writing a journal is about letting go of the feelings that we are afraid to share with anyone else. Thus, you can easily write on a piece of paper and throw it away after some time. You don't need to hold on to things if you don't want to. At the end of the day, it's never too late to start a journal, no matter how old or how young you are. And who knows, maybe your diary can be used as a valuable source of information when later historians try to study about the pandemic situation of 2020. For now, take care and I will see you soon.